150th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence is being celebrated around the country, and in downtown Hartford today, Connecticut's statewide celebration had a big kickoff.
Yeah, your reporter Mark Robbins was there for all the festivities.
The traditions, the history, the honor, all part of making Connecticut 250 a memorable celebration of some of the most remarkable times in history.
Who was the celebrated American general who stopped the British in the Battle of Ridgefield? Celebrated at the time. I'll give you a hint. Benedict Arnold.
The stories are coming to the forefront once again, and it's important to remember the historical past. The next generation already has leaders that are making sure we never forget how this country began.
I think I'm really lucky to be able to be here as America's turning 250, and I think it's a really great opportunity for everyone to try to come together during this time.
And coming together in quite large numbers. Connecticut is known for its many, many communities. And with everyone in mind, organizers set out for complete inclusion.
We wanted to make sure that every Connecticut resident saw themselves in this milestone event, and that every community felt like they were invited to participate. And we started from that premise, and because of that, we have engaged 152 of the 169 communities in this state.
So the kickoff goes pretty smoothly. Connecticut 250 is now underway, and of course, a lot of the activities are going to center around the 4th of July weekend. But keep in mind, Connecticut 250 is a 6-month celebration. In Hartford, Mark Robbins, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.